Alright, so we're gonna have another Seadoo video before the season's over with some parts. I got a hold of this awesome guy named Dave Alonso. He's the owner of Ruthless Racing. If you guys never heard of it and you're into Seadoos, you should definitely check him out. So he was an awesome guy. We had a phone conversation for probably a good hour. And he told me that he would hook me up with some parts, and I went ahead and he shared a lot of information about these new Rxp-x, which I just got last year, so he's worked and tuned a lot of them, so it was just good to get some knowledge from somebody with more hands-on experience than I have with this particular machine. But right off the bat, he's got everything packed up fucking beautiful for us. So, I'm not sure what's in this bag here. Let's bust it open here and see. Oh man, Dave. This guy hooked us up. Look at all these stickers he gave me. I didn't even order this stuff. Oh, what a sweet shirt. Man, look at all this gear he threw in with my order. Keychains. Man, this is awesome. Thanks, Dave, man. Big shout out. And then a crazy Ruthless sticker. Oh man, these are definitely going on the Rxp. I shouldn't even throw that bag away because I like his logo a lot. So, what I ordered is his new cold air intake that he has designed, and this baby is all carbon fiber. Let me get this stuff open and I'll show you instead of trying to hold the camera and do it all at once. Alright, so here's the new carbon fiber intake for the Rxp. And just look at the quality of this thing. It's like all carbon fiber. They've got their badge on it. They got their badge in the dust screen, which is over the air filter. I'm not sure what this is yet. Might be some kind of adapter for the intake. I'm not sure. I'm going to call Dave and ask him. And here's their nice oil cap. So thanks for the gear, Dave. And we're going to get this stuff installed in the Rxp and probably throw a catch can on there as well. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. Very excited to throw this on. So yeah, these are just some of the goodies that he sent me. A bunch of cool stickers. This awesome t-shirt again, that's the back. That's the front. Definitely going to be sporting that. Alright guys, so I apologize for the wind. It's not a very nice, well, it's a beautiful day, it's just windy. And today we're going to be installing the Ruthless intake. And this is the supercharger adapter. So this goes on first. And then from what I understand, this is going to go right inside of this. And this clamp is going to hold everything. And we've got their beautiful oil cap. These parts are almost too nice for this machine. I'm going to have to paint my valve cover up because it's going to look silly with all these nice parts in there. So to install this intake, we need to remove this hose, which if we had a catch can, it's on the way. You would run this line to your catch can. But basically a catch can's kind of a waste of money because you can just let this hang in your pan, in your belly here. Do not block it off. It needs to be open to vent, so I was told just leave that line off for now because I want to test the intake out, hear the sound and the difference. But we are going to be going after that hose clamp, and we're going to take the coolant bottle out of our way to do so. So this should be a pretty simple install. And again, I can't stress enough the quality of this intake. This is probably the nicest intake I've ever seen in my life.
And look, it's such high flow, when you hold it up to the sun you can practically see through it. So
super excited to hear the supercharger with this thing on there. So I'm gonna get at her, get these clamps off, pull these pipes out, and see how everything fits. So again, extremely simple. This hose, you don't even got to undo the clamp, it just pulls out of the intake. As you can see, we've got this off. There's our supercharger wheel. And this came off quite nicely. We do have a little bit of oil residue in the intake pipe, which is pretty normal from what I understand, and this is not really a large amount, so it's not too concerning. So now we're going to put our supercharger adapter on, which it only goes one way, this way, and then the intake's going on. Alright, so the supercharger adapter, I did actually have a bit of a time. I mean, it's a hard spot to get your hand down in there, and you got to get it right in flush like so. So it took a little bit of effort. I used my torch and just did spirals and heated the center up to help make life a little easier. But anyway, it's on there now, so now we just gotta stick the filter on. Alright, so it was a bit of a battle. I think if I would have known, I would have got the different style intake that he makes for this machine, but we still managed to make it fit. It is a little tight against that intercooler pipe, which kind of concerns me, but I think it'll be okay. Everything is together there pretty good. It's just a tight fit. Usually everything with these Seadoos are, so nothing too out of the ordinary. As long as oh, it is putting pressure on the side of that filter there a little bit, but I'm not sure. I think it'll be alright. And then we got our Ruthless oil cap installed. And I'm going to be real curious to see how this sounds when we get it out in the lake. Should be some really nice pronounced supercharger noise coming out of this thing now. So I know there will be a few people that are going to hate on this, but for now I'm leaving that stock pipe to the airbox and the airbox in for now, because the wiring mounts to the airbox. But down the road, when I get this intake manifold off to do the spark arrestor delete, then we're going to get rid of this gear as well.